What's going on, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy Jerome from Cowboy Stradamus. Look, right before this video is going to be another video posted about the Cowboys all-season needs. I'm just coming back. I forgot to hit on wide receiver. I skipped right over wide receiver, but this is, the off-season outlook, the roster outlook for our Cowboys' off-season as far as wide receiver goes. CeeDee Lamb, he's your clear-cut number one. I did hold out all the way to the end of the season to see if I was going to look at CeeDee Lamb as a true number one, but he has shown me enough that I can go ahead and anoint him wide receiver one for the Cowboys. So we got our wide receiver one locked and loaded, stamped and sealed. Michael Gallup, to me, he's a number 3 wide receiver. He's a number 3 wide receiver. So, your number 1 wide receiver, you really want it in this type of offense, this type of offensive league. Your number 1 option on the team, number 1 wide receiver, you want to give him anywhere between 12 to 15 targets a game. Your number 2 receiver, you want to be able to target him anywhere between 8 to 12 times a game. Your number 2. Your number 3, that's who you're looking to target anywhere between 5 to 9 times a game. Your number 3, depending on the matchup, depending on what the defense, what the coordinator across the field is giving you as far as looks and all that. If your number 3 option is going to get up to that 9 target mark or lower, to me, Michael Gallup is a number 3 receiver. I'm only looking to target him anywhere between 5 to at max 9 times a game. He's not someone that is going to be able to have a cornerback that's not traveling, or to have a high-end number 2 cornerback duking it out with him. They, play in, play out, and he's going to be able to win consistently, and you can count on him in the clutch against the highest of opponents. He's just not that guy. He has certain things that he does well, and he is useful. He is a piece on the Super Bowl winning roster, but he's not a number 2 receiver to me. So he's a number 3. So we have Turpin. Of course, we got him. I think we do need to work Turpin into the game plan more. People still saying we got Semi. I really don't even understand or know Semi's contract situation. I got to see if he's even on the team. But I'm not counting Semi as a playmaker or someone that's going to help us this year. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. We can't even fathom or think about that, spend time thinking about that. It is what it is for him. But as far as other receivers on our roster, Noah Brown, I believe he's going to a free agency. You could just, let him go. You want to re-sign him to a 1-year contract, 2-year, whatever you want to do. That's fine. But Noah Brown is a number 4 option right now. And as far as that goes, what I'm looking to do is in free agency, go out and get that star wide receiver. Go out and trade for DeAndre Hopkins. Go out and acquire, Odell Beckham if it's going to be Odell Beckham. Go ahead and acquire Keenan Allen in free agency if, in fact, he is made available from the Chargers. For Mike Thomas is there. He's healthy. He's ready to go. We're going to check them out. Everything's good with Michael Thomas. Get someone in here that can put pressure on the defense and have them to take away a double from CeeDee Lamb in certain situations to free him up. Michael Gallup isn't that player, so we do need that. We also need another guy for depth purposes. Michael Gallup, this is the last year that's guaranteed on his deal. If it's up to me, I'm probably moving on from him after this year because, to me, at best, he's a number 3 option. So I'm probably moving on from him after this year. In my opinion, I always thought that we should have re-signed Cedric Wilson rather than re-signing Michael Gallup, but the Cowboys did what they did. It is what it is. But yeah, so that's how I see about it. And if we can, draft a young wide receiver in the draft, Jaden Reed, a Michael Wilson out of Stanford, a Jonathan Mingo out of Ole Miss, there's some more guys out there. To me, my personal favorite, if we don't do anything in free agency, Cowboys, we just aren't that team to do all of that, spend all that money in free agency. If he's there and there's not like a person that's glaring over him, I'm taking Zay Flowers, man. I'm saying it now. Zay Flowers is Antonio Brown-like. Zay Flowers is Odell Beckham-like, man. This dude is going to come in and ball, no question, day one. The dude is like that, man. I don't care nothing about his size. I don't care nothing about that. The eye test, man. When I see him get that ball and what he does with the ball in his hands, he reminds me of Antonio Brown. He reminds me of Odell Beckham. He reminds me of just about any electric receiver that you could think of that's a top flight, clear-cut #1 on any team. That's who Zay Flowers reminds me of. And I think he got the heart of a champion. He built for that for real. So if we got a chance to get Zay Flowers in round 1, for sure, I'm with it. If a Nolan Smith edge from Georgia, he ends up falling for some reason, he's there, or Christian Gonzalez, cornerback, you know, that type of thing. If those guys are there, you know, Emmanuel Forbes, you know, that he's a baller. So if some guys being there would say, okay, you know what, I like him, but, you know, even if he is there. But if Zay Flowers is there and we haven't brought in that top flight guy at wide receiver, I'm drafting Zay Flowers. I'm turning the card in ASAP. This dude is going to come and be unbelievable in the league. It's your boy Jerome, Cowboy Stradamus. Check y'all later. Bye.